who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Snagged out of the air. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Gets it to him on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Wants to throw on third. It's complete to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Rushes on him. Soft spot in the middle. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Tulsa trying to move the chains on third and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll run the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough. Stop him at the 31-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got enough for the first down. Still running at the 40. Turns on the Jets. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Tulsa wasting no time.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russo. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Hauls it in at the 40. He's going to get loose. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. 22 water. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The Gamecocks line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
28, Tulsa, 0.
Out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great...
Makes the grab on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Off play action. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Just moments ago, the Golden Hurricane stuck in its own end, and now they're generating some momentum. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. And it's right down the boulevard. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is...
Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Stout. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Russo. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Tulsa wasting no time. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw for it. On the move, he fires. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Handoff from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You don't have to make things complicated. You seize zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Here we go.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. the window for the score.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll keep it himself.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Golden Hurricane might just throw this thing deep on 2nd and inches. Off the RPO, complete. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get. Football back. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Creates a little space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Stout. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third.
First down for the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense... Great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. To the air, it's Coates. Oh, he makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on third and short. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Hawkins. Unloads it downfield. Hits him in stride at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
They're working that left side. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the...
Oh, he's got some space. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
The sure hands, it's Willis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Coates. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage. Yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Otis. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself